Hi, I'm Jackie and welcome to My Magical Home, your stop for creative homemaking. Today's video, we're going to be doing a holiday DIY. So I picked up some lanterns from Dollar Tree and we are going to give them a festive makeover so that they make some really unique, fun ornaments. And if you want to do this craft along with me, you'll find a link to the printables down in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to actually be doing two different kinds of lanterns from Dollar Tree today, a smaller set as well as a larger one, and I have 3 of each that we're going to be adding decor to. These are the smaller ones, and as you can see, there's kind of a glittery mesh that they have on the inside so that when you turn on the little light, it glows and flickers. But I want to change that out and add it to be kind of like a stained glass look. So we're going to take these apart, and then as you can see, when you do, there's a little light inside. We're going to cover that as well as the bottom where the battery goes with tape, because we're going to be spray painting these, and I just do not want the spray paint to get into those areas. After that, we're going to take off the little handle and take these outside, and I have some bronze paint that we're going to be spray painting them with. And you want to be careful when you take them apart, because you will see where I have to actually glue a little piece on my red lantern because I got a little rough. So while those dry, let's get started on our second lanterns. As you can see, they're a little bit bigger than the others. I did pick these up from Dollar Tree as well, and they have a flickering candle that you can kind of push out the bottom of the lantern. So I'm just going to take these apart and prep them so that we can paint these too. Now I went ahead and painted them with some black spray paint, and then I came back through with a matte black as well as a tan, and just kind of I used a sponge to just kind of go over the entire things, just so they had kind of an old iron look. So I have my lanterns all painted and dried and ready to go, and it's time for the fun part. But I have to tell you, the fun part was not without incident. So I have this great idea of making some stained glass little cutouts to put into these lanterns to give them extra color and vibrancy. But printing them was a little difficult. So I tried to go to my local UPS store, and in order to get their computer to recognize the paper, I had to put vinyl on the back of it. They were unable to do my print correctly, despite numerous tries, and the vinyl started sticking to the vinyl, to my clear vinyl that I was printing on. And so in the end, I just bought myself a brand new printer. And you know what? I'm so excited about it because I have so many crafts and activities that could be using a printer. But I am so thrilled to say that when I went to use this printer, not only did it recognize my clear vinyl without any vinyl backing, it printed beautifully. So let's go ahead and get that added.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance.
You might be wondering, why am I going through the trouble of printing on this clear vinyl paper and then using the tissue paper if I'm just going to glue them together anyway? There is a reason. So by adding that tissue paper to the back of our clear vinyl, you are able to see all of the colors vibrantly. It brings out the whites and everything else while still being able to maintain that vibrant light coming from the inside of our lantern. If I had, for instance, used glossy photo paper, you would have had the same effect with that glossy, almost plastic glass look that you want when you're getting your lantern in those vibrant pop-out colors. But that kind of paper is really thick, and so the light would not have shown through, or if it had, it would have been barely at all. And if I had used normal paper, it wouldn't have had that glossy plastic glass look of the sheen that you want for your outside of your lantern. So I found that by using the tissue paper, it's incredibly light. It's almost see-through as it is. With the vinyl, you actually get all of the crisp colors while still getting all of the light.
And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just
kind of see here, I have a little bit of green cutout stained glass as well. I'm going to be putting that into the top of this ornament. There's a little tree space there. So I'm going to cut some small strips of this, put some hot glue on each side of it, and I'm actually going to use a set of cooking tweezers to place it all the way up into the lantern, because I tried not doing that, and frankly my hand was too big and I just was not quick enough in order to get it there in time. So I just use it to help place it there, use my fingers to push it up against the side of the lantern, and it's time to add our stained glass panels.
Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and
when we are going to do the smaller lantern, you'll actually see that there's these corner brackets. So we are going to slide up our little stained glass piece and kind of put them below it so that it pins them there. I tried to get in there with the hot glue gun, guys, and it was not possible. After that, I brought in my hot glue gun and just kind of got hot glue on anything I could. I tried to do the back of the deer as well as the edge and bottom, and then just lightly pushed my little stained glass panel up on top of it. And I did this throughout the entire lantern until it was completely done. Then I used my hot glue gun to go around the edges of the base and put the two pieces back together. I could have snapped them back in. There was a spot to do that, but I felt like I was going to do more damage to the lantern than I would if I just cut them off and glued it. So I am so in love with the way that this project is working out.
Losing my heart, breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate.
Came to gluing in our stained glass panels on the larger lantern. There actually was not a little bracket at the end. So in order to get this to stay tautly against the edge of the frame, which is what you want or you're not going to see the vibrant color popping out, I put a row of hot glue at the very bottom of my picture, and then as quickly as I could, I shoved it inside and pushed it down. And then very similar to the other one, I just kind of came in and added hot glue anywhere I could to add extra stability, pushed down my stained glass piece, and continued until it was done.
It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young.
Once all my stained glass pieces were in, it was time to add the top to this. It was just as simple as clicking it in, as well as putting our candle back. And I just went over it with a light layer of hot glue right around the edge to ensure that it didn't fall back out again.
It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's
All right, so these are my lanterns. I cannot wait to put these as ornaments on my tree. I feel like they are just going to add the perfect touch. And I love that I can light them up or that they still look vibrant even if I don't light up the batteries every time. So I would love to hear what you guys think. And don't forget, if you guys would like to try this craft out yourself, I have printables for all of these patterns as well as a couple more available down in the description. I'll see you guys next time, my friends. Bye!